Well, hello, my friends, and welcome back to the Winning Wallet. Merry Christmas. Happy holiday to each and every one of you. It is the 25th of December. I hope you are waking up and feeling great today, enjoying the festivities, enjoying the excitement of the day, enjoying the love, enjoying just the generous hearts of the season. I am so happy to be here with you today at the Winning Wallet, you guys. I am today debuting my new binder. And I thought, what better day to do that than Christmas? I have been on YouTube now for just over 2 years. And unfortunately, I did take 2 pretty long breaks in there, but I am back. I have ordered some new things. I wanted to show these to you today. Change over the old binders into the new, get set up a little bit more. It's always exciting and refreshing and rejuvenating to bring new things into our systems, whether it's budgeting or organizing something else in our lives. And it just puts a little pep in the step. I do hope you're doing well. And remember, no matter how busy the season, no matter what the season, make sure you are always taking good care of yourselves. Now, before we get started, I will have all the product names and the Etsy shops listed down below in the description box for you. So if you have any further questions about the products themselves, the binders, the envelopes, you could message the shop owner directly. But I have noticed something about the new binders, and we'll get into it. So I have 3 that we're using. I have 2 that I have kind of tucked away in case I want to add more categories. But you guys, these binders are just beautiful. My previous binders that I have been using were just from Amazon. I had gone on to Amazon after watching budgeting videos a few years ago and just ordered a whole bunch of different colored binders. But I wanted something a little bit more subdued for my sinking funds, a little bit more classical looking, a bit more tailored, a bit more simple. And I thought I would save my other fun, festive colored binders for savings challenges. So the very first one we're going to get in today is going to be for my self-care. Now, what I have noticed about these binders is that they are definitely a step up from Amazon. The binders are thick, they're sturdy. I know that it'll take a little bit of time to get these to where they are a bit more flexible, but you guys, you can absolutely tell how well they are made. Now, for these envelopes, these particular envelopes come from a shop named Ada Lane Budgets. I did have a problem with this envelope. It's actually splitting open. And when I found that that was happening, I emailed her. She did say she was sending a new envelope right out to me, so I'm sure it is on the way. But I wanted something a little bit more tailored, a little bit more subdued, something classic. So for my self-care binder, we're not actually counting money today because I do have my monthly roundup from Savings Challenges that we'll be doing in another few days. And before I add anything else to these binders with stuffings, I wanted to go ahead and transfer from the old to the new. So at that point, we will do a reconciliation of the binders and see how much we've been able to save in the last month or so. So the binder I had been using, again, just a colorful binder from Amazon. There is nothing at all wrong with these, and I've enjoyed using them so much that I'm going to keep them. I'm not going to throw them out because with savings challenges, I just want to have plenty of binders on hand, and they've been beautiful binders over the last couple of years. The categories that I chose may be a little bit different, and as we learn different things about our budgeting through the year, it doesn't hurt to kind of streamline and change some categories around if we want to. So let's go ahead and get this money transferred over. Friend time, that category stayed the same. And again, I will be counting all of my envelopes and doing a reconciliation soon, but I wanted to get the binders set up initially and just show them to you, give you a glimpse of the reveal. So here we are. Next is self-care. This could be anything from skincare, hand cream, SPF for my face, anything that I might need for self-care. I just think it looks so beautiful. More subdued, more mature. Not that I'm very mature. You all know that. But just something a little bit more classic looking. Now we have orchids. In my last video for Tiny Tuesday, you all saw pictures of my orchids. They're all doing super well. I do not have plans on buying a new one right now, but I love them so much. I love growing orchids so much. So maybe one day next year, maybe I'll do that. I don't know, maybe when spring rolls around. Shopping, I don't really do any shopping. I do go to Amazon for things like coffee, vitamins, things like that. But as far as shopping for clothes, jewelry, shoes, perfume, I just don't do shopping. So I did streamline this category. Next is going to be this and that. And the reason I'm calling it this and that is because generic labeling allows me a little bit of flexibility. Some categories are very specific as far as animal care and things like that. However, at this time in my life, you guys, I do have flexibility. I do have the benefit, the blessing really of working for years and years and years and becoming financially stable, financially secure. And this and that, just the category name makes me happy. It makes me feel like I can be a little bit whimsical, a little bit less strict about things. I am kind of a strict person, though. I am very determined and very structured. So this, to me, this and that gives me a feeling of whimsy, just something a little bit less serious. And then last but not least, hobbies and fun. So let's say I found, I don't know, a great sale or something on orchids, and I wanted to buy more than one. Then I could go into this envelope for orchids, but then I also have a couple of other options here. Now, I do have an envelope here for hair. I am going to find a new place for these funds. Actually, let me take this out. I did not order a separate envelope for hair, so I'm not sure. Maybe I'll put it into self-care, but I will work out those details and I will show you in an upcoming video. And you guys, that is it for the self-care binder. Again, I'm not getting rid of the old binders or the old envelopes. I do like to switch things up from time to time, but after 2 years, these are going to be put to the side for a little bit, and I'm going to enjoy getting to use and getting to know these new binders and envelopes. Okay, next up is going to be the future binder, my retirement binder. Same company, called Collective Budgeting on Etsy, but would you look at this beautiful seafoam green? It's not bright, it's muted, it's just beautiful. It's not really a sage color. To me, it's more seafoam. It's a little bit padded, it has the texture. And it just feels good. It feels sturdy. It feels solid. And you guys, I have a surprise for you in this binder. I have a surprise for you. You're going to be so proud of me after me talking about it for so long. Take a look at these envelopes. Are they just not the most beautiful? The company that does these envelopes on Etsy is called, let me see. It is called Creating Our Fairy Tale. I had to look at my notes, but aren't these beautiful? And again, I wanted something a little bit more mature, something a little bit more classic looking, and I just think that these are beautiful. So let's go ahead and switch over what I have been using for my future binder, my retirement binder, and let's get this all taken care of. Okay, something I didn't notice, you guys, because I hadn't really checked these out, but the same thing is happening with this envelope also. So I will get in touch with Creating Our Fairy Tale on Etsy and see if they will make me another envelope. I don't know the process of making envelopes, you guys, so I don't know. I imagine there's a tool that they use to cut the envelope, and it cut too close to where the glue is to hold all of this together, but this one is definitely falling apart. I may put a piece of tape up here just so that I can use it in the meantime. So these are just absolutely beautiful, glorious. I think these are probably some of the prettiest envelopes I've ever seen. Now, just like the other envelope, or the other binder, there is a category or two that have not been included. And for my future binder, my retirement binder, I did not add in a personal envelope. So I will take these funds and probably move it into my self-care binder. But what my surprise is, you guys, my surprise, I canceled my cable. Aren't you proud of me? So what that means is I have even more discretionary income from month to month because I'm not paying this cable bill anymore. I don't have cable. I have Wi-Fi built in right into the apartment complex. I pay for that service included in my rent. So I no longer needed cable. I don't have cable. I went to the cable company, returned the equipment, had them cancel the account. So I did all of that. I'm going to keep this envelope, but I'm probably going to be using it for something else. It will stay cable, labeled cable. I'm not going to cross this off or anything. It's too pretty for that. And I'll keep adding to it, but you know what? I'm going to move it to the back, and we will figure out what we're going to use that for. But I'm so thrilled not to have to worry about that dang cable bill anymore. Ooh, I should have taken care of that long ago, but it's over and it's done. So you guys, this is my new retirement binder. I think it's just gorgeous. I think this one's probably my favorite. I just cannot get over how beautiful these envelopes are, and I hope we can work it out to where they will send a replacement for the envelope that's kind of coming apart there. So again, this is my retirement binder, and we are all set for 2025. And last but not least are my high priority sinking funds. And I had been using this beautiful purple cushy binder. This was one of the very first binders that I ever owned. The stickers come from Madeline. She is here on YouTube with Madeline Budgets, and she sent these little stickers to me, and I think they're so fun and so festive. So I am definitely going to repurpose this binder. Not only that, you guys, but it's purple. I mean, come on. But for the new binder, again, I wanted something just more classic, more understated, more mature. And so we have this binder, and these envelopes come from Beautiful Ink Stickers on Etsy. Classic looking. We have the font with the lettering, fur and feather babies, and then what they do, they choose artwork, a little stencil for each envelope, and it's not raised, it's actually printed, I guess, on the inside layer, and I think these are just gorgeous. So we have fur and feather babies, Cammie, emergencies, we have shopping, medical, experiences, home, and miscellaneous. I love these so much. Okay, let's get transferring. Okay, so there you have it for my high priority sinking funds. I just think this is a beautiful setup. Let me know down below which is your favorite, but aren't these envelopes beautiful? Simple, classic, well done, a little bit of a fun font here with the stencil of something appropriate. I love this one so much. And again, some of the categories stayed the same, some of the categories changed, and that happens from time to time as we adjust our budgets, as we adjust our categories, our savings categories, and what we need through the year, through the month. So you guys, there you have it. Again, the binders come from Collective Budgeting. I will put the name of the Etsy shop down in the description box for you. 3 different types of envelopes. I will also put the names of those shops down in the description box for you. And you guys, thank you for being here. As it is the holiday, it is Christmas. Merry, Merry Christmas. Happiest of New Year's coming up to you. Let's let the lessons of 2024 serve us well so that we can move into the new year and make it the absolute best, the best year ever. And for all my new subbies, thank you so much for subscribing and joining the Winning Wallet family. I am thrilled to have you join us, especially coming back from a break. It's not always easy to jump back into things, but the support of this community, you can hear it in my voice, how thankful I am to be here. Let you know that this community is second to none, and you will find support here. You will find loving care here, and you will find encouragement and motivation. And if you need some encouragement, let me be your cheerleader. Let me help you through the questions that you might have, the decisions you might have to make. And you guys, we are in it To win it, we're in it together. So with that, my friends, remember, self-care isn't selfish. It's never too early and never too late to start taking good care of our finances. Thank you for joining me today for my happy new binder reveal. I'm just so happy with them. And with that, you guys, I wish you well. Be good to yourself. Bye for now.